Looking forward to summer new experiences, but really being worried that just getting 100% being far away from friends. But
standing here before this door, but feeling like 100 years ago. There was a monster under my bed and a ghost under my pillow. 100 years of fine, thanks you, but rotten in every vein. And when I look into the mirror, I see the monsters in my brain. Another day of asking how I got this way. Another day, another year, one more long, cold, lonely winter. Why am I still here?
You must be Evie. Follow me upstairs, we'll do your medical test.
Bathroom, bedroom, laundry, boot room. Medications at 8, don't be late. Lounge, reception, office. Wait, please finish all the food that's on your plate.
Diagnoses, write them down here on this line, unless you got good therapy. You'll be fine.
Weight, height, BMI, and your age.
I'm 25.
Blood pressure, the urine sample in this cup.
In a cup?
We've run out of containers.
I'm known for being in control, always ahead of the game. And something is controlling me, and it's impossible to tame. I never really realized it could ever get this bad. But my brain is screaming out loud, I think I'm going mad. Another day of asking how I got this way. Another day, another year, one more long, cold, lonely winter. Why am I still here?
Let me guess. Alcoholic and depressed? No? Okay. Not heroin, obviously. We always get that one. It's not an eating disorder, is it? You're not skinny enough.
Actually,
I'm joking. Don't worry, I've had the but you look too healthy to have an eating disorder so many times. Trust me, they wouldn't be saying that if they knew how long it's been since I've had a shit. So eating disorder then?
oh, I guess so. I mean, they're putting me on the eating disorder table.
But you're not sick enough? I know. We've all thought it. You're in for a right treat at lunch, though. Putting a load of people with really unhealthy relationships with food on one table together and sit and place your bets on who'll cry into their yoghurt first. Such a good idea. I'm Lola.
Evie, is the food okay?
Oh, it's all right. Sunday lunch is good. Except that they're obsessed with seeds. I never looked at a crumble topping before and thought, ooh, that could really use some seeds. But now I think it looks strange without them. How many cigs did you bring?
Oh, I don't.
You don't smoke? Fuck me, that's a new one. We'll see if you're still saying that in a month.
Have you been here long?
10 days. Before now, I've had 4 hospitalisations, 2.5 suicide attempts, 4 diagnoses, 5 if you include alcoholism, 3 abscondings, 1 feeding tube, and 1 police restraint. Not that I'm counting.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Morning.
Let's whiz round the circle. Evie, if you go last, you just follow what the others do.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm an addict, and I'm feeling sick.
Hi, Noah.
I know.
I'm Caroline, and I'm fond of alcohol.
We've been betting for a whole week now how long it's going to take for her to actually say she's an alcoholic. Jude owes me a £5. He thought it'd be today.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, I'm Ollie. I have an eating disorder, depression and anxiety, and I'm fine.
Anything slightly more descriptive?
Yeah, Ollie, saying you're fine's worth a life sentence, remember?
Fine. I'm tired.
Hi everybody, I'm Lola. I have an eating disorder and OCD, and I'm an alcoholic and some other things I forget, and I am wonderful.
Hi, Lola.
Hi, I'm Jude. I'm an alcoholic and I'm depressed, so what's new?
Hi, Jude.
Hi, Jude.
Hey Jude.
Evie?
Oh, hi. I'm Evie, and I have an eating disorder.
And
Oh, and I'm nervous.
hi, Evie.
Hi, Evie.
Thanks all. Today we have a step 1. I believe you're the lucky one now. That's step 1 of the 12 steps. Do you know what they are? The 12-step program was devised by AA. That's Alcoholics Anonymous, not the car people. To help recovering addicts. It's gonna feel weird at first, but it works, I promise.
Step 1.
I admit I am powerless. The addiction has taken control.
Step 2.
I believe that a greater power has the power to make me whole.
Step 3.
I decide to turn my will and life to the care of God. It doesn't have to mean God. It can be anything, however you see a higher power. Step 4. I make for myself a searching and fearless moral inventory. I admit to myself, to God, and to another person the wrongs of my story.
Step 6.
I am ready for God to take away each and every personal fault.
Step 7.
I humbly pray these defects God will know it. Step 8. I list the people I've harmed, from strangers to family and friends. Step 9.
Unless you injure them or others, I make direct amends.
Step 10.
I continue to take inventory of whenever I'm wrong.
Step 11.
Pour out my contact with God for the knowledge and power to carry on.
I carry this message with me, and with the power that it gives me, I practice these principles and share with other addicts they can repair. Those are the steps. It sounds religious and culty, but it's spiritual, not religious. Have faith. Let's do the Serenity Prayer.
God grants me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
When you're ready, Noah.
Always had a lot of joint pain, bad joints driving me insane. Creaking and cracking, I'm not even 40, and I've done my back in some 4 times or more. Even when I'm driving, my ankles click, makes Lucy feel sick. I'm not out of bed and my body is aching. No physio treatments can stop my body from breaking. But codeine, it cut it, gave me control. Now I'm getting to the limit, but the next round is due. I'm starting to ask, who's controlling who? I work in a hospital, a nurse, which, yes, trust me, makes it worse. Feeling overworked and tired, dealing drugs all day. Stealing is now my only way. Patients and my family will always come first, but my patience in agony can't help but burst. I thought it was fine, but now I'm hooked. It's no longer just my spine that is fucked. But codeine, it cut it, it gave me control. Now I'm getting to the limit, but the next round is due. I'm starting to ask, who's controlling who?
friends who smoked and got me to lend money for
Cracking, I'm not even 40.
And I've blacked out driving.
Some 4 times or more.
See at drag shows, I'd go along with it.
I know it makes
Feel shit. The unending disappointment after every meal. Sat in doctor's appointments, which make me feel fat.
But vodka and cut it gave me control.
I'm starting to ask, who's controlling who?
But Cody,
Cut it!
and I'm out of control. 'Cause I'm getting to the limit, but the next round is due. And I know the answer. I know who's controlling who.
Oh, come sit next to me, love.
You're 20? God, when I was 20, Greensleeves was in the charts. Do you work?
Oh, I'm at university. 2 years in. Not that they've gone that well.
I dropped out of uni twice.
I never got there in the first place. I wish Ryan was thinking of going to uni. That's my youngest.
She's got 2 kids. They sound like shit, but...
God, I wish we had the TV on. Or that I had fucking Spotify at least.
Why can't we have music? Are they strict?
Oh, very. So we have literally no way of escaping the sewage works in our heads and are forced to actually deal with things.
I miss it. Music. Next to my family, it's what I miss most in here. God, what I would give for some Stevie Nicks right now.
Stevie fucking Nicks. Probably the only woman I've ever been in love with.
Go your own way. I used to listen to that every day on the way to school.
Loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel?
I'm sure Vanessa could answer that.
Vanessa, that's the psychiatrist, yeah? What's she like?
Oh, virtuous Vanessa! Our sweet saviour!
Is she not nice?
She's fine. He's just winding you
You
up.
know what she said to me yesterday?
But do you think, at its root, this stems from your sexuality?
How many times have I been asked that?
Oh, do
No,
tell.
listen. It's galling. It really is to have all your problems reduced as to whether or not you're straight. Yes, being queer can be damn exhausting, but I don't drink because I'm fucking queer. No. I've loved every bloody second of it. I've met scores of siblings I never knew I had. Most of them, I don't even know their names out of drag, and we've cackled into vodka cokes till 4 a.m, had run-ins with the police and stopped with stitches on Clapham Common. We'd have cider for breakfast and take off our faces. All of us just jammed around this one compact mirror and just laugh. And laugh till that first bus of the day carried us home. And now I'm depressed. I don't need Vanessa to tell me that. I wasn't born that way. And I sure as hell was born queer.
Evie, hi, I'm Vanessa, the psychiatrist here. I expect you're having a rather overwhelming day. Let me see. It looks like you have some downtime after this to decompress before bedtime. How do you usually sleep?
With my eyes shut?
Evie, you're hurting, I can see that. But this is a chance for things to change for you.
I'm not ill.
You don't have to prove anything.
You don't think I'm sick either?
That's not what I said. Evie, recovery was never going to be fun, but please don't stop before you've even started, okay? Evie Harris. First exhibited symptoms of mental ill health 7 years ago. Dropped from underfunded mental health services 3 times. Poor eating habits a phase, according to GP. If everyone got help when they first needed it, I'd probably be out of a job. Actually, I expect every one of you can point at someone who you knew was going to keep struggling and struggling until they reached crisis. These things don't go away of their own accord. They're not phases.
You're doing really well, you know. On my first day, I'd already cried 3 times by the time I got into bed.
Couldn't cry earlier, not in front of everyone. I feel like I'm acting being a sick person.
But you're not, love. Look at me. You are sick. You need to be here.
Just didn't think I'd end up like this.
Oh, and you think I did? We don't bargain for stuff like this. I didn't just wake up one morning, look in the mirror and go, blimey, Caroline, today's a good day to be an alcoholic.
You said it.
Huh?
You said you're an alcoholic.
Fuck. I did. I am an alcoholic. Evie, I'm an alcoholic. Don't tell the others, though. I bet with Jude's the only thing keeping Lola from walking straight out of here.
Is that your set 1?
Oh, that really is the worst bit.
You haven't had your letters yet. They make us read letters from our families where they tell you all the ways you fucked up.
Yeah, yours was pretty rough.
How do you all get to be so honest?
Believe me, it doesn't come naturally.
We have a pact. Each of us has to be honest no matter what, because that's what will inspire the next person to be honest.
Still, honestly, not an alcoholic though, are you, Caroline?
Shut it, you. I'll get there. How was it, Ollie?
She wants to try me on different meds. Again.
She'll have you popping pills as much as Noah.
What's she putting you on next?
Some ADHD medication. Vanessa's so beige. Just like an M&S counsellor.
A what?
An M&S counsellor. I picture them going there en masse, getting group discounts on sensibly patterned cushions and cream throws. They just sit all day in their chairs, which always have to have one less cushion than yours, because they have to look professional. Even though I've never met one who wasn't middle-aged, so probably could have done with at least 2 extra cushions for their inevitable back problems.
Only 2 cushions. Amateurs.
They all have that one room in their semi-detached where they speak to all the sad people who can pay 50 quid for a session. Then, in the evening, they get to shut the door on all the sadness to watch the MasterChef final with a nice glass of white.
But it's been a week now, and so honest. I can share, but only to a point.
You're sharing right now.
Yeah, but it's not what you want me to share. I'm not telling you about some deep childhood trauma I had, how I was abused by my nursery teacher's husband, and that's why I make myself vomit up my dinner. That didn't happen, in case you were getting excited. I have no reason to be sick.
So you agree that you're sick?
Are you trying to catch me out now?
Evie, you know I'm trying to help.
Why did you become a psychiatrist?
I will see you next week, Evie.
I like your top. Where's it from?
Oh, thank you so much. It's from Marks and Spencer. I never know how to respond when people ask me about my job. Oh, they go, like mildly taken aback. A psychiatrist? I hope you're not trying to read my mind, haha. I'm not. I'm trying not to think about if my client will make it through the night. This morning I read that the World Health Organization has projected that by 2030, mental illness will be the leading cause of mortality worldwide. And only 6% of this nation's health research budget goes on mental health. So that's what, 10 years to turn things around?
Good morning. How are we all?
Morning.
Right, I'm afraid that today... Morning, Lola.
Sleeping in again?
Lola, I was just about to tell the group that this session has been reserved for potentially the most hated concepts in deep-fried Mars bars. Meditation.
Oh, fuck me.
We should start this.
Excuse me, miss.
Lola, you know you're supposed to call me Robin.
I think that's very problematic.
Sorry.
For you to talk about food in a negative way.
Well, you know I was only joking.
I think I should tell Sam about this. What if Ollie got ill? Because once his dad told him off for eating a Mars bar and then he thought he should never eat ever again.
Lola, we can have this conversation after the session.
You're always telling me I need to be honest, and here I am being honest and trying to tell you about the massive mental breakdown I once had of a deep-fried batter in here, and you're trying to... What?
Shut up, Lola.
Oh, now he speaks. Shut up.
I'd quite like to do some meditation. I don't remember you being in charge.
Hilarious, Ollie. That's really funny.
You know what you're trying to do? Can't let the spotlight leave you for more than 5 minutes.
Are you saying I'm attention
Yes, that's
seeking?
exactly what I'm saying.
Ollie, Lola.
Fucking classic, Ollie. Fucking classic, everyone. You all just sit here doing everything you're told. Learning meditation while I sit here getting old. You think I seek attention, but what else can I do? While you're fooled by the pretension that this place will make us new. You tell me I'm not trying, but what's the point in trying? When we're all here dying and the writing's on the wall. You all think I'm a sellout, so I'll be your gold star sellout. It's time to get the hell out. Goodbye and fuck you all. I'm gonna set this place aflame. Burn the beds and sign my name. The lightning of a light bulb. I'll punch my way right through the door. Smash the plates from the second floor. Meditate on that, bitch. I'm on fire. It's just so funny how you think you're helping out. And funny how you all think that these rules will give you clout. And yet when push comes to shove, all you can do is sit and hope that some high power above will sort out all your shit. You tell me I'm not trying, but what's the point in trying? When we are all here dying and there's thunder in the air. You all think I'm a sellout, so I'll be your gold star sellout. It's time to get the hell out. I'm fucked and I don't care. I'm gonna set this place aflame. Burn the beds and sign my name. The lightning of a light bulb. I'll punch my way right through the door. Smash the plates from the second floor. Meditate on that, bitch. I'm on fire. Gonna set this place aflame. Go on inside my name. Lightning of a light bulb. Punch my way right through the door. Smash the plates from the second floor. Meditate on that, bitch. I'm on fire. I got a warning.
Have you already got one?
Yeah. For that lunchtime when I threw a tomato at Chris. One single fucking tomato. I hate tomatoes, but apparently not liking vegetables is an eating disorder behaviour, so they keep making me have them, but... Actually, I just fucking hate tomatoes.
How many warnings can you get?
3. Then you get kicked out.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Get kicked out? No. I don't fucking know. I had my runaway plan all worked out. I snuck stuff in my bra lining just to test them, but they didn't even search. They just asked me to give them my shaving razor so they could keep it between showers, as if I've shaved in the last 4 years. Anyway, Sam says that's the point. It's not locked here. We could leave at any time. I'm choosing to stay. Wow, I said to Sam. Didn't realise I was staying at the fucking Ritz. Might even have put on mascara. If you get sober, Sam said, you won't be able to numb everything else anymore, which will be painful. Well, that means you'll be able to move on, too. I can't remember what I said then, but it was something like, if I wasn't numb, I'd probably be fucking dead and wouldn't be able to experience this charming stay at the Ritz. And then Sam said I should stop hiding behind sarcasm, and I think that's when I started laughing at her and couldn't stop until she put a fucking massive plate of pasta in front of me and told me to finish it. And that wasn't fucking funny at all. Every day for the first week, I woke up planning to leave.
But you stayed. And I'm Evie, and I have an eating disorder, and I self-harm, and I'm terrified.
Hi, Evie. I know step 1 is huge, Evie, but you've got this. When you're ready.
I think I am wrong. Not ill, but wrong. I look fine, I'm a healthy weight, I like chocolate digestives. Dark chocolate, obviously. But I think I'm in decay. I'm not ill, I'm rusting. I always did fine at school. I did GCSEs, A-levels, darling of all the teachers. I filled their quotas with A stars and merits and prizes for good homework and a nice, stable excellent on my essays, growing ripe and swelling, fit to burst, but really rotten in every artery. It was so strange to me, I couldn't believe that no one could see what I felt inside. As long as you're passing your exams, everything's fine, right? When I was finally sat in front of a doctor, they had a funny idea of healthcare. The cuts on my arms, a teenage fad of course, complemented by my carefully tugged down jumper sleeves, my erratic eating patterns down to pesky hormones, and my body not nearly skinny enough, and my brain just the right side of cracked for me to slide past mental health services and collect £200 without them giving me a second glance. I'm not used to being open, no window to the soul in these eyes, but apparently with hope and honesty the sun will rise. There are no more possibilities, I've exhausted all the dead ends, so before my conviction flees, I pray that this honesty mends. I'm rusting, I'm battered and bruised, and I'm covered in dust, and I'm rusting.
changing enough. I'm trying to undo 46 years of numbing the pain when it's tough, and of shying away from my fears.
Well, I think I'm making headway. I wonder if I have the trifle. I am no beautiful tragedy. They do not survive. I'm rusted. I'm battered and bruised, and I'm covered in dust, and I'm rusted. I'm shattered, abused, and about to combust, and I'm rusted. We think the monster's won, but we've got breath in both our lungs. And the thing about rust is that under that dust, it's all the same just as before.
I'm rusted. Hey, you kept the pad.
Honesty.
I think that's the most raw I've ever felt in my life.
Oh, I know. I remember for mine when I had to admit I'd drunk driven. And not just tipsy, mind you. Properly smashed. That session earlier, that was something though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the second you mention the word meditation, you know it's going to end badly.
At least you didn't mention meditation's evil twin. Mindfulness.
So true. The number of times it got talked about at school. Depression's miracle cure.
Oh Lord, Jenna came home the other week with a leaflet on mindfulness in her bag. Hilarious. Put a chocolate on your tongue, it said, and feel the way it melts.
Yes, you tried it?
Well, Ryan had finished all the chocolate buttons we had at the back of the fridge, so instead I had to try it with some Merlot, just wobbling on my tongue, and then I got the giggles, thinking how silly I must have looked, and then I snorted and stained the table. So then I moved the fruit bowl to cover the stain, told the clan that I fancied a new table layout because I had been practicing feng shui. That's what I said. And, well, Jenna rolled her eyes at me, and Ryan was on Instagram, so I don't think he even heard. I think the empty bottle's still in my underwear drawer. If I see one more doctor who tells me to practice mindfulness, I'm going to take their computer mouse and I'm going to shove it up their arse.
As long as you do it mindfully.
I sometimes wonder if I should have stayed in the States. You know, done the whole rehab on screen thing, the whole Hollywood glam. This is rehab. Hi, I'm Sandra Bullock, and I'm an alcoholic. Stuff like that, but I guess I saw the movies before I ever saw the real thing, and it's just the same over there as it is over here. A bunch of people desperate for us to tell them that the world isn't quite as bad as they think it is. I can't do that. But what we can do is show them that there are ways of dealing with it that don't involve hurting yourself. Find some faith. Believe in something. I don't care in what. It could be God, or the existence of cats or bananas, or the fact that you can go to bed knowing that the sun will rise again tomorrow. Find a higher power. You don't have to do it on your own anymore. Evie, hi. Come on in. How are you today?
I'm fine.
You know I'm not going to settle for that.
It's like I've been here for 3 years. It's been, what, 18 days?
Can you expand?
It's like every day it's a new Evie. I look at in the mirror and I get further and further away from myself. Not that I know what it is to be myself, to be Evie.
It will come in time, especially as you begin to move away from these past few years and put some space between you and them.
But then I'll be normal, and how do normal people act?
Tell me more.
How do normal people go food shopping without memorising the calorie difference between Weetabix and Tesco's own brand? How do you watch a biology lecturer do a dissection with a fucking scalpel and not think how sharp it must be and how good it would be at cutting skin?
It will come in time.
Will it? Because it's been years now, actual years, half my life maybe, and I'm still waiting. Every single New Year's Eve making resolutions to stop self-harming, to eat right, to be happy, but instead it gets worse. And every time I think I've reached rock bottom, that really, this has to be it, because I'm screaming and screaming and no one can fucking hear me, but no. Turns out it can get worse because it fucking has, and I'm still here when I should be 6 feet under or further.
Evie, it's normal to panic around this time. About 3 weeks in, when you start to wonder how you'll cope once you leave. But you are making steps to recovery every day. Remember your step 1? Robin said it was one of the most honest she's ever heard. That's important, Evie.
Wow, I can be honest now. I'm recovered.
Think of it like this. We can't see that the world is round, but we trust that it is. I know that you can't see how things will get better, but they will, Evie. They will.
I'm Caroline, and I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, fuck me!
You said it! You said it! Okay. Well done, Caroline. And you're feeling?
Serene. Robin, I feel serene.
Well, that's a good place to start from. We've got a letter for you today.
For me?
Yes. From your children. Caroline, who would you like to read it?
Well, I suppose it's only right that my surrogate kids do it. Ollie? Evie?
Dear Mum, we miss you at home. It's still weird coming down for breakfast and not finding you with a magazine at the kitchen table. We miss you laughing, how you snort when something's really funny, just like Gran did. How you sing out of tune when you're in the shower because you think it drowns out your voice. We miss your hugs.
But we don't miss your illness, Mum. We don't miss how the kitchen always smells like old wine. How when we were little and you kissed us goodnight, your breath was horrible. We don't miss telling you we'll get a taxi home, but instead finding you outside our friends' houses, trying to act sober, angry that Dad tried to stop you driving and taking us home when we were scared of the police, or worse.
We haven't argued for 3 weeks. You think we haven't noticed you going to the bathroom in the morning to rinse out empty bottles? We do find them, Mum. We don't let friends come round to our house anymore. We don't know what you'll do. They don't ask how you are because they don't want to know the answer.
You're scared?
Please come home sober. Love, Benna and Ryan.
Would you like to share how you feel, Caroline?
They love you, Caroline. They
They really do.
It makes me wonder what my kids will say when they're older. We think we're so good at hiding things. But people notice, don't they?
I remember my dad. He used to shout himself raw. He'd come round to my flat, discover all the empties. I used to hate him for being so angry, but really I hated him for finding me out.
Fuck, Jude. Your dad wasn't shouting because he was angry. We think we're frightened. They're terrified. Your children are going to wake up one morning and find you dead at the bottom of the stairs. And the worst thing is they're not going to be surprised. Ollie, I can't bear it. I look at you and see everything my twisted brain wishes I was. Clever, quiet, with an eating disorder that makes you skinny and neat. Perfect self-harm. Not like me who eats and eats until she can't move or loses weight for a week and then cuts herself to bits. But I can't bear it even more to know you are wasting away to something that must be unrecognisable to everyone around you, and they must think they've lost you before you're even dead.
Evie.
Lola, I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared. You're not even going to try and get better. I don't know how I can walk out of here knowing that unless I change my life, I'm looking at 46 and an alcoholic, or starving till I keel over, or counting how many times I've been arrested because that's the only achievement I have. We have to change or I cannot bear it.
Jesus, who died? Here I was, looking forward to a knees-up of an evening. You're all sat here looking like the Queen watching Harry get married to an American. Fucking hell, you lot need a right royal kick up the arse. It's about time you met my sister. And now, will you please welcome to the stage the one, the only, Gina Tonic! This one is for all you sad buggers out there. And might I say, you are looking lovely this evening. Especially you. Say why you looking so blue? I've a little something, and well, this one's for you. Life is a cabaret, oh chum, so turn that frown upside down. Listen to Mom. You know I gotta have it, maybe more than one. We could make a habit of having some fun. My head is higher when I'm wearing a heel, and baby, so is my sex appeal. Baby, I don't care that you're not. You're not ready to town. Together it's easier to bear, 'cause my mama knows best, and she wants to share. You know I gotta have it, maybe more than one. But we could make a habit of having some fun. My head is higher when I'm wearing a heel, and baby, so is my sex appeal. Darling, I've sure been round the block, had my share of doing time and taking stock. So why don't you give Mama a hand? Rather than playing alone, come join my one night stand. You know I gotta have it, maybe more than one. But we can make a habit of having some fun. My head is high when I'm wearing a heel, and baby, so is my sex appeal.
Your last week, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling?
Try.
Terrified, obviously. Happy, strange, excited, heartbroken, bugged. Is that enough?
I think you'll be all right, Evie.
I hope so.
The ball's in your court. You decide where you end up.
That's the most terrifying part. In here, there's always been someone telling me what to do, telling me not to self-harm or to finish eating my dinner.
Yes, but you chose to come. Every single day you chose not to leave. Just continue to make those choices.
But the power of knowing I could get it wrong.
And you will, sometimes. It's not going to be perfect. But you can, and you will, continue to make those changes.
I'm going to try.
We're just at the end of the phone, Evie. It's easy enough to tell ourselves all the ways we could be different. I could be a better cook. I could be less strict. I could be meaner. I could be more of everything and less of anything. But to actually be those things, to change yourself from the inside out, is an entirely different matter. What's the point of 60 minutes sat watching a group of people singing when you could be at counseling, or at a dance class, or reading a self-help book? I can't answer that. And I don't think you can either. But there's a reason you came to see this, and there's a reason you haven't left. 10 years to turn things around. A 1-hour musical, 28 days in rehab. How long is long enough to change your life?
We'll miss you, Caroline.
Just not the singing. Your kids were right, you're dreadful.
You will email, won't you? The second I get home.
Don't give up. I'll fight twice as hard if I know you are too.
Oh, you come for Sunday lunch, won't you? And no skimping on the potatoes. Oh, stop it, you, or I really will be gone, and believe me, I'm a very ugly crier. I've got a present for you. For you, Noah, and Jude.
How did you manage that?
Well, I'm an addict. Whatever my kids say, I'm actually pretty good at hiding things.
Caroline, your husband's here.
No, Jude. Look what Caroline just gave me.
The jammy little bugger. How the hell does he manage that?
No idea. She's been hiding it all month.
It's music. Oh, we're gonna hear music.
Bloody play it.
Vanessa's gonna kill us if she hears.
Evie.
Evie, it's music.
Evie, what are you doing here? We've been looking for you. I don't smoke, not even after a month in rehab. Wow. You okay?
Big this, isn't it? Keep thinking that today needs to be really profound, like the start of my life.
But you know it's going to be horribly mundane, don't you? When you leave here, everything else is going to be exactly the same. The only thing that's changed is you. I was here.
What?
Here. A few years ago, I was cruel to my body just like you were to yours. I tortured myself until I realized that there was nowhere else for me to go.
And you beat it?
Yes. Apart from the smoking. It's bloody hard work, Evie, but my God, it's worth it.
This skin has carried me for years. These eyes have seen a million tears. This heart can fuel a whole life. This body can move mountains.
These bones are stronger than steel. These hands can reach out and feel. These arms can carry the world. This body can move mountains. Breath in my lungs, blood in my veins. A new light before my eyes. One foot before the other. From ashes I rise.
These feet can travel over earth. These organs can breathe and bleed and give birth. This tongue can savor a taste. This body will move mountains.
This neck can turn my head to the sky. I now can live before I die. These hands can start a fire. This body will move mountains. Breath in my lungs, blood in my veins. A new light before my eyes. One foot before the other. From ashes I'll rise. Breath in my lungs, blood in my veins, a burning somewhere inside. And now my brain is broken, it sure hasn't died. 28 days, one new life, same body, new ways of living. I will move mountains.
Evie, your parents are here.
Fleetwood Mac reunion tribute band next summer?
Well, only if you're playing Stevie.
There could be no other way.
I thought about what you said, Evie. I am trying. And I'm going to try harder.
We'll have a party when you're out with lots of tomatoes, especially picked just for you.
Fuck off.
See you on the other side, comrade. You're gonna win. Promise.
It's been a year, and I feel older than ever. I've drunk a couple of times, but I think now is the time I'm going to leave it behind for good. I cleaned all the empty bottles out from around the house. Brian helped. I go to AA when I can, though I know I should go more often. That will be my New Year's resolution.
I've restarted uni. Catering. And it's going to be third time lucky. I actually put seeds on a crumble I made for an assessment, and apparently they really added to the dish. I went out for dinner with my girlfriend last week, and I didn't drink. I even tried some of the casserole we made at school yesterday, without binging. I'm trying.
I'm struggling, but I'm surviving. It's hard being optimistic when depression's dense in your head. I still see Robin once a week, which helps. She's teaching me how to make it quieter, and maybe one day it will be so quiet it will go away. And she says I should give myself more credit. I haven't self-harmed for a few weeks.
I passed away 3 months ago. Collapsed at work. Day before the twins' birthday. Body just gave up after being under pressure for so long. Turns out painkillers really are damaging. Maybe if I'd had another shot at recovery, I could have turned things around. But addiction doesn't wait for you to get your life together, does it?
We had the funeral a week later. I was let out of the hospital for the day so I could go. I've been back to rehab twice this year. Something in me that sees alcohol as the only fun thing in my life. But this morning I found it. My old Fleetwood Mac record. It made me think of the others. And I really think I'm going to get clean this time. Watch this space.
I am learning every day about Evie. There are some days when the world closes in again, when it goes dark and I can feel the rust edging up my spine. Those days are bad days, but there are other days when I burst into tears because I'm so happy, or I use my body to dance or to run, and I know I don't need to hurt it anymore. Every day I wake up and tell myself, you're different now. I'm not going back. Standing here outside this door, so far from 100 years ago, there was a monster under my bed and a ghost under my pillow. 100 years of fine thanks you and me in black and white. But now I find that under this rust I've still got some fight. Another hour, another day of knowing that I'm on my way. Another day, another year, the rising sun comes at morning, and I will be here.
I found I was powerless and my life was out of control.
But I found a younger brother and I am learning to be whole.
There's breath in both my lungs.
I am no beautiful tragedy, and I will fight and go on fighting until I break free. Another day of knowing that I'm on my way. Another day, another year, the rising sun comes at morning, and I will be here.
I am setting myself aflame with passion for being alive.
I learn more about myself every day. I'm determined to survive.
I'm full of new wisdom. I have the courage to change things. I have serenity to accept whatever life brings.
Another hour, another day of knowing that the wind.